Everyone makes a to-do list, but only a few make a not to-do list. See, to-do lists are important, but making a not to-do list can be more helpful. See, I'm not telling you to not make to-do list. I'm telling you to make yourself a not to-do list, which you can follow. The good part about not to-do list is that you don't have to make it every single day, just like to-do lists. So in order to make it, what you gotta do is you gotta think, what is this one thing, that one habit that has been keeping you down, like for many years, for many months? Like, that the one thing that has been the reason for most of your downfalls. Just think about it and write it down on a piece of paper, whatever it is: porn, cigarette, drugs, alcohol, whatever that you basically keeping you down. It can vary from person to person. Like for some people it can be porn, short form content, it can be phone addiction, it can be cigarettes, or whatever it is. Basically a form of addiction, a habit that has been keeping you down. Set it up, put it on your wall or something, wherever you want to put it. If it's stuff like that's basically useless, if it's useless stuff, like basically you don't need it but you're just doing it out of habit and addiction, like smoking, or basically I would say porn as well, which doesn't have any uses or benefits, my advice would be to try your best to completely cut it off. All right, don't try yourself to limit or anything like that. Just completely cut this kind of stuff off, and just set strict rules that you're not gonna do it no matter what. But if it's stuff like Instagram addiction, short form content, phone addiction, or whatever it is, it kind of get hard. Let's say you are addicted to Instagram reels and you really want to cut it off, but you are a content creator on Instagram who basically makes content on Instagram and earns money. So for you, completely cutting off Instagram, or deleting it from your life would be a bit hard, or sometimes it cannot be possible. Or let's say you have phone addiction, you want to cut off your phone, but basically you use your phone for messages, communicating with your friends or families or whatever it is. So it kind of gets hard. For this kind of stuff where you cannot completely cut it off, make the not to do list in a way that you're customize it, designing it in your own way, which does not really affect your habits. Make it in a way so that it doesn't affect your work and your life. This kind of habits and addiction, I will make a specific video for this one, but the advice I can give you right now is that if you have like a phone addiction or like this kind of content addiction where you cannot really cut it off completely as well, the best advice would be to basically limit yourself. Do the important things first before using them. Like make a not to do list to basically not use your phone until you finish your work in the morning, or for the first 2 hours in the morning, or whatever it is. That's up to you. But customize it in a way that's basically not going to affect your work or your life. Set strict rules for this not to do list, and basically you need to remind yourself that this is very, very important, and don't take this lightly, okay? Because not to do list is very, very important, and a lot of guys do not really do it. Set strict rules that even if you do not complete your to-do list for the day, you will be following your not to do list strictly. Because when a lot of guys basically start their improvement journey, or basically they are trying to get back on track after a long downfall, they basically start making like new routines and like to-do list of what to do tomorrow, like cold shower meditation bullshit. The first thing you should really do is cutting off the things instead of doing things. And once you've figured it out and you try to get away from that, you can slowly get back on track and start doing the important things as well. And that might be the problem that you're basically facing. You're basically seeing improvements all the time. You're doing all this hard work and habits and routines to improve your life, but every single time you basically have this downfall for the same reason, for not making a not to do list and not following it strictly. The first things first, not to do list is very important. You need to understand that. Cut out the things that has been keeping you down, stopping you from making progress in your life, and then slowly get back on track with your life and start doing the things that you actually need to do to improve your life. I hope this video is helpful to you in some way. If you have any thoughts or any problems, please let me know in the comments. Till then, stay disciplined.